Welcome everybody to today's stream. Started a little bit early, I know, but we are rocking and rolling here on Omaha with Verville-sur-Mer as the midpoint. I'm your host, Smithers. 27th is on the Axis side and L201 on the Allies. And of course, it's a little bit smaller match with 30 versus 30. And so we won't have as much map being filled in, but nonetheless, some of the 30 versus 30 matches are really, really good that I've casted in the past. So I don't think you will be disappointed. 25 seconds away till the wall drop. We have SPA up there to the north. Remember, SPA in Off-Season Competitive League is allowed, but no HQ artillery. Commander artillery is allowed as well. And so we'll see a mix of that on Omaha today. Wall is just about to drop. The Allies heading on forward here with a SPA on the beach. Then we have transport trucks coming on out. I don't think we'll see any SPA right off the opening. I think they're going to hold off on that. Rocket sails on forward here. That was not too bad. It was right where the truck would be. But they took it a different route. They went to the north. Remember, 30 versus 30, so you're not going to have 4 trucks. We have 3 trucks as opposed to the usual 4 that we see in 49s versus 49s. Everything nice and quiet so far. L201 begins to jump out. Big stack of raspberries. Coming on forward here. '27th in control of the church. Raspberries coming on in. Oh, strafing run. No, the strafing run gets a nice chunk over there to the back. That was so good. So good. And that will tip the cap in favor of L201. One supply truck over here on the border with dropping the first garrison. So we'll see maybe a couple squad leads get off of that. I think some OPs were burned. Comma. Over here to the corner, Toby Jones gets one off the corner right there. Inside the church, we have Luxio holding it down over to the right. Toby Jones. Monkey 2. We have a pretty mixed church control. Take a look at the north. We have one tank marked up there. Then we have a Panzer IV coming down the stone road, or between the stone walls, as we tend to see on Omaha. Using these in this mini road right here, and getting a little bit of protection from both sides. Got some nice peeking angles. One tank marked. Let's find out what kind of tank this is. That'll be a 75. Taking one rocket to the front. Another rocket. Nice one there by Dunn. And the 75 will be pretty damaged. I'm kind of curious if the Panzer IV is going to push here or if they're going to hold back. Don't think they have quite the angle. We do have a little bit of a hedge in the way. I think they're trying to fire over it right now. Milo's going to jump out and start the repairs. I don't think too much will come of this. Chris getting a rocket from the right side. Oh no, Panzer IV did take a shot. Ricochet off at the top of the medium. Another rocket over to the right from Mo. Panzer IV still backing up there. And it looks like we're going to come off with a little bit of a neutral engagement. Chris. Another rocket. Another rocket. I love these Rocketeers assisting their friendly tanks to try to come out ahead. Let's take a look at the hard cap. We'll keep an eye on the tanks from this angle. Plenty of raspberries dueling it out around the circle. SPA rounds begin to land. Oh, there's the SPA from the Allies. A little bit better than the Axis. Getting a good chunk to the left side of the church. Another SPA round. And that's, they could dial it in on these fixed hard caps. Nice satchel goes off around the church. But that's the thing with SPA, if you could get nice points like this where you know the enemy is going to be pretty concentrated, that allows you to really pack in the punch when it comes to those SPA rounds. And that tank crewman back there can sit and just keep pounding away at that one spot and hammering those blueberries. Oh, mamma mia. The Axis Brumbar just needs to dial in a little bit more tighter towards the church, but I know there's the natural round dispersion, so that can make it a little bit tricky. Oh man, those beautiful Allied SPA rounds demolishing that Axis push. We do have Toby Jones off of the rear, looking to play spoiler though with a couple solid frags to the back. Toby Jones coming around, dodges a rocket. Toby Jones burns an outpost. That's going to be big. It's shot in the booty though. We'll head back to the redeploy screen. Blueberries making their way forward. Another SPA round. I think that was a Brumbar. It looked like it came in from the west. Take a look at the Axis Panzer. Okay, so the medium 75 did win the opening battle. Panzer IV got popped. Explosion happens up there to the north. We'll go check out what that was. I think that was the Sherman, actually. Yeah, sure was. Sherman got taken out. It looks like by the Puma. The Puma may have snuck around the back and gotten it. Cav is about to flip over to Legion. 201 in just a moment. They got good control of the circle. And they are good to go. Alrighty, so the Allies will start off with the 2-1 lead here on Omaha. Take a look at the map. Post-cap situation, we got the Panzer IV pulling up on the Church Road. Got a Sarah, Tour, Primordial Rage. Looking to push up here. Primordial Rage sitting with the MG42. Laying the rounds on the Church. Got a nice patch of grass around him to offer a little bit of cover here. Hedgerow burner. Gonna push up. Minimal moon in front of him. Drill burner takes their lead. Throws a grenade out there to the distance. Don't think he'll make it inside the church though. Drill burner jumps. No, he gets shot. He gets across. Okay, you saw a little bit of movement down to the south, but I think 27th is handling it okay. Panzer IV still coming up to the front line. And then another medium... Oh, yeah, 76. Okay, they waited on a 76. SPA for the Allies still back here. Castillon doing work. I wonder what kind of CE he has right now. It's got to be oh so nice. Viazani. Gets popped by Carlos. JPL going inside the church. JPL maybe thinking about a proxy satchel. Satchel goes off. It may have cleared a chunk. I'm not 100% sure. Pretty concentrated action, though. SPA rounds landing over there. Gray Fox. Scoots on past. OP wasn't too far away. Another satchel goes off. Oh! Love to see a good amount of satchels off the opening. Snoochie Boochie. This blueberry will be facing a couple of raspberries here in a second. Snoochie Boochie. Oh. Nope. Not today, Snoochie. Primordial Rage. Fires a few rounds. Unfortunately misses. So do the raspberries, but gets taken out from the other side. What a good fight around church. JPL still hanging around with the engineer kit. JPL's running away, going for the garrison, able to get behind. Hold on, here's the M1 Grand. Satchel goes off on the building. Gonna go for the dismantle now. And JPL takes down the key defensive garrison in the middle of the hard cap. We have garrisons down to the south for L201. Into the north, though, so they should be able to get back. They're going to be relying on OPs for the moment. Toby Jones over here gets popped by Kama. Hypnos. JPL. Hypnos. JPL. JPL still chasing. That's it. Hypnos down. All right, the counterattack's looking really good. A little bit of recon action in the back line right now. Nothing too crazy around Church Road. Everything looks okay for 27th to commit to the full attack. But the SPA for the Allies dialing it on in. Once again, could prove to be a game changer so often during this match. Oh, another SPA round! Castillon cranking it up. Go check out what Dunn's doing. And this is the thing, in these smaller matchups, this is where the perimeters become so quiet and allows so many opportunities for the teams to slip on through and go undetected. Dunn. Chichinol. Dunn. Oh, loses the 1 versus 1 against the Garand. did see an Airhead plane called in. We had dual bombing runs, maybe. Did we have dual bombing runs? No, just one bombing run. SPA comes over behind, I think on a repair or truck. Maybe one of the opening trucks, yeah. Okay. Airhead is alive and good to go somewhere. Another Brumbar round. Nope, Airhead got taken out. Okay, so no more Airhead for 27th. L201 keep cleaning up the perimeter here. Over to the left, we have a Panzer IV that's pushed a little bit far forward. They're out in the open and they get popped. A little Baba Badooey action from the Allied tank crew up there to the north from the Jumbo 76. Don't see the first Tiger yet. We still had the Brumbar by the OP in the backlines to lob them rounds. Should see the first Tiger spawned in momentarily. We'll keep an eye for that. Keep an eye out for that. Down to the south, do we have any action down here? Not really, just a few buddies going back and forth. Blueberries, Steel Max, Imperfect Rogue. Checking out the area, making sure everything looks okay. Got a Stewie in support to the south, lobbing shells towards a hard cap. Nice little spot for the Stewie. Just keeping a nice eye out for any blueberry movement across the road up there. The battle for the hard cap continues. Church control goes back and forth between the Allies and Axis. Proxy satchel has been placed on that wall. Jaguars on the opposite side may hear the sparks. Backs up a little bit. Lore pops a few. That satchel should be going off any second. We have 3 raspberries in our sights. Toby Jones inside of the church. Rocket sails on forward from Peter and nails a good chunk of blueberries down the road. This church battle is vicious. Going back and forth, back and forth. And these SPAs are just demolishing so much. 176. Oh, this 76 has a great sight line to pick off any blueberries that want to make their way into church. But L201's going to need a satchel here. We have Divinity, Dro Burner, JP Walk, Goddess Sarah, all getting control. On the verge of wiping these allied spawn points. Goddess Sarah up on top, mows down one with a nice headshot. 50% cap now for the Axis. Bombing runs coming on through in the back line to take out that launch garrison. L201, we just played a little ring around the rosy here. Peter's coming around the rears. Garrison's about to get popped, I believe. And the bombing run should take care of that. No blueberries. Toby Jones. Oh, tries to dodge some shots. And the battle for the church continues on. And as long as they keep close to the church and inside, the SPA won't really be able to have like too big of an impact. Artillery strike called in. So this will be an Axis arty strike coming through the back. Blueberries on one side, raspberries on the other. Apple inside the church. In the corner. Trying to find a safe spot. Apple. Oh, got some mines right there, Oppo! No, Oppo! Oh, he walks right between both of the Axis mines. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. And the satchel goes off and clears the church. Unbelievable. Magical feat. Walking through 2 AP mines. Perfectly. Without setting them off. Take a look at the map once again. Dog Squad trying to push forward. But remember, Dog Squad is just recon. We got both recon teams with their OPs near church. Got the Brumbar still lobbing rounds. Artillery strikes still, I think, about finished up. Blueberries on one side, raspberries on the other. Some exchanges up here to the north. Clownmouth, done. Maybe trying to get a little bit of northern, maybe get a northern garrison established. Get some crossfires with crossfire with MG42s. Done. Dismantle something there behind the building. Done. Waits for Chris. Done. Done. It's a nice back shot. Okay, so that will give the Axis a little bit more control up here to the north. L201 trying to push back. The garrison is right here for the Allies. Satchel placed by JPL. Garrison goes locked. Bloor, Hov. Oh, and the Brumbar round lands right behind the stone wall. It demolishes that little group. JPL comes across, gets one. JPL knows he placed that satchel there, so he's trying to run away as quickly as possible. Bloor, Kamak spawn in, and there goes another garrison. Little Baba Badooey action from JPL. Tiger's coming in for the north. Tiger or Panther? I'm not 100% sure. Let's take a look. That would be a Tiger. Peace strikes are ready, remember, everybody. The attack for 27th looks really good this time. Tiger round flies barely over the 76. 76 begins to turn right. Looking for where that came from. And this is a little bit awkward position for the 76 because they really don't have anywhere to dive behind. They're kind of out in the open. It's going to allow the Tiger to take advantage of this. 76 still looking, takes another round. Tiger's just one shot away from finishing him off. And 76 tries to move. Round, oh my gosh. Round sails right to the right. And the Jumbo will escape. Just barely. They'll get some repairs in behind the building. A little bit of pressure there on Church Road with the defense fighting off the recon teams. And just like that, L201 with control of the church yet again. Knocking 27th out of here. Let's go take a look at Church Road. Who do we have on defense today? We have Royal, Gray Fox, Monkey, 238. Dealing with pesky recon units. Don't see the snipers, though. And I don't think we have anything else on the borders yet. Pretty contained. Got a little skirmish going on by a radar bunker down to the south. Tiger still on the road up here to the north. Jig Squad coming over to the rears. May be able to relay a peace strike target, perhaps. Tiger's getting a little bit closer here. Is the 76 still behind the building? Yes, they are. Biscuits, 5s. Yarengard. I think the Tiger hit the building. They're going to need a backup here. 76 did get that first shot in. Tiger's backing up, backing up, backing up. Oh, take another round. Long-range rocket. Not going to be able to penetrate them. Tiger's going to need to get a repair station or something here. Yarengard jumps out. Going to start to repair. Oh, Yarengard gets popped from down the road. Nice shot there, buddy. And the Tiger crew is down to 2. The Jumbo may decide to push this. Supply truck coming over to the rears. That's going to be Commander Curso working around the back. It has been marked, though. Another rocket pulls forward. 5s, Biscuits, backing up. Repair station built. Very nice. Another round comes into the Tiger. Oh, man, they are hurting bad. We got Lux 10. Or Luxio. Over here to the rears. They're going to back up into the tree. They're going to hit the tree. And without a spotter, it's so hard to see sometimes. Sorenhen. Sorenhen's gonna have a bazooka. No, maybe not. Sorenhen takes out one of them. And the round comes in from the left side. What do we have up here to the north? We got a medium 75. Swung around and able to take it out. All right, so that Tiger crew off the board, but they'll bring it up another one. They got plenty of fuel. Now 800 fuel ready to go. I'm assuming they already have one pre-spawned, maybe. Maybe not. Okay. But anyways, they should have one pretty shortly here. But good armor coordination there from the allies. Bombard round sails on forward and knocks out the repair station. 76 on the road. Milo accidentally jumping out, maybe? Some type of P-strike. Oh, fall into the backline to knock out the Brumbar, I believe. Yeah, see, I wish I got a notification about the Allied precision strike being used. There's the Brumbar. And it is toast. Wiped off the map. No worries. Axis will spawn another one here, I believe, momentarily. Don't doubt it. Another Tiger spawned to middle HQ. Yep, there's another Brumbar. And this medium 75 is testing the 27 defense here on Church. The 75 crew is pretty much saying, hey, can we, by chance, just pressure this? We got this cheap 75. We could roll it over to Church. Maybe we can get some pressure. Who knows? Pull a bunch of blueberries back, away from the front line. Toby Jones comes on in from the top right. Toby Jones has the Panzerschreck ready to go. Gonna get one shot in. There we go. One shot from Toby Jones. Maybe two. Toby Jones. Ricochet, I think, off the top right. Camp progress does stall, but it's bringing a whole bunch of blueberries back, as we can see throughout the map. L201 has a little bit of a chance here. Another rocket to the booty. Shot comes on in, but he's going to be out of rockets. Oh, what do we have? What on earth? They just placed a garrison, right? But somebody took it out. And the 75 still moving. L201's taking advantage of the situation. Look at them push forward here in all directions. Coming for this 4th point. Verbal predation. Tor. Last one's remaining inside the hard cap. Cap progress stalls. 75 still cruising. They just want to avoid And they want to minimize their chances of getting hit by a Panzerschreck. They made it this far. They don't want to waste the opportunity. Maybe Mo has a rocket. Mo nails it from the building. There we go. And that's the end of the medium 75. And for those of you just joining me, I'm your host tonight, Smithers. I play for the competitive PC team Helios, here to bring you this off-season competitive league matchup between 27th and L201 here on Omaha Beach with Verville-sur-Mer as the midpoint. So far we have seen one capture? Yeah, one capture. 99% sure. Capturing VSM off the opening for the Allies. And they're trying to push on forward to Church Road. They just had a good play to bring back a whole bunch of blueberries on the Axis side. But 27th responded in force and were able to force them out. Now 27th is figuring out how they want to reset this. They got a couple OPs down to the south. They could do a double support swap, get a garrison around radar bunker, and shove some more blueberries up there. And remember, this is a 30 versus 30, which means there's a lot more open map space as opposed to your 49's matchups, which creates a lot more opportunities. Because think about it. You have the same amount of, or the same size of the map, but less infantry to cover it. Royal, down here in the building, dealing with the raspberry up top, I believe. Darth Baron. Don't think we're going to be able to get a great POV on Darth Baron. Darth Baron gets one out the window. Few minor exchanges here in the hard cap, but nothing too serious just yet. Rocket comes on forward from Tour, and that'll clean up the building. I think Divinity is actually hanging out around the church, maybe. Imperfect Rogue gets popped. Minimal Moon. How does Minimal Moon approach the hard cap here? Let's go see. Minimal Moon wins the 1 versus 1 against Shadow. Minimal Moon taking some shots to the left. Oh. Chichino. Watching from the top of the little stone wall. You got a Puma coming down to the south. Maybe the Puma is looking to replicate the shenanigans. The medium Sherman cause, but we got a long-range rocket from a Sphinx. Almost not that far away. Puma's getting closer. The Sphinx is going to have another shot at this, I believe. Nope. Not a chance. Darth Baron making his way inside the hard cap yet again. Tiger over to the right, pulling on forward. Recon plane going up on the front line. Take a look. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 garrisons for 27th. Wait, one of them, maybe 7. They could use one in the red zone somewhere. They did have Charlie Squad's OP, so maybe just something deep down in the wheat field, just to something very, very far away. That way they have a nice little spawn point that they can leak SLs off of over the course of the match. Monkey. Amongst the hedgerows with Monkey. Not the greatest POV. So on and then. Over here to the left. Oh, nope. Monkey. Popped from the back. CT 565432. Coming over here to the circle. Maybe CT's responsible for checking out the building. Darth Baron up top. Darth Baron. Here's the footsteps. Looking to take matters in his own hands. Nope, nope, nope. Darth Baron. Just battle the stairs. Airhead called in. We'll go check out Verville-sur-Mer. I really want to see the end of the stair battle, but I'm not too sure if we're going to. CT tries to fire some corner rounds through the banister. Oh, he does get him! Wow, nice shot there by CT. I'm glad I stuck around. Rockets come into the Tiger. Camp progress over 50% now for 27th on VSM. Raspberries coming on forward. We've seen L201 throw them out before. Round comes over to the right. Guriazani over to the back line, taking out the garrison. We got a half track. 76 coming forward. Blueberries. That airhead placement is over here, everybody. Should be. Yep, there it is. So 27th got a good position behind the road. Got some coverage here behind the stone wall. I just got to keep somebody by it. Looks like it could be Primordial Rage. It looks good, though. Bombing run going through the back. L201's bombing run just a little bit off. And the camp progress stalls miraculously. It looked so good. Camp progress goes back. The next big airhead spawn wave should seal it for the Axis. L201, though, crashing on in. Drow burner over to the left. SPA round lands on top of the church. These are very big frags. Got a Sarah gets wiped right there. Drow burner gonna pull the rocket. No, he fires a little bit short. Drow burner comes around, jumps the wall, gets a frag. Gonna go for outpost, maybe. Gets two. With the Car 98 nonetheless. Drow burner dodges more rounds, continues on his little journey. Oh man, he's cooking right now. He's cooking. Come over to the right. There's a little gap in the stone wall. Oh no, gets picked off in the back. And L201 responding in the nick of time, even with the airhead from 27th on the opposite side. We have the 76 that was pretty close. The 76 is right on the road, and they were here to respond. Right in the hard camp if they need to. Bombing run called into VSM. Be an Axis bombing run, and this could be good. It's going north to south, right over the garrison. Oh, my Lord, him. This might be mighty fine. Let's take a look. Remember, the competitive average is 3. Wow, it surprisingly misses a whole bunch. It did get the garrison. Okay, it did get the garrison. The garrison is wiped. But L201 still has a bunch of OPs and spawns here to get this back. Divinity throws an 8 on the opposite side. Toby Jones jumps the wall, takes matters in his own hand. Toby Jones going for the garrison. Here goes Toby Jones. Places the satchel down under fire. Satchel's placed. L201's depending on the garrison for a lot of reinforcements. 76 begins to back up a little bit. This satchel could be good depending on if L201 calls on a big spawn wave here. Cap progress goes back. Let's check out this. Oh no, just one spawn. Oh, fortunately for Toby Jones, just one spawn, but he'll still get the garrison. Here we go. Oh, and it gets a quad. A nice quadruple frag there for Toby Jones. But still, L201 holds on to the church. Incredible. It looked like it was totally going in favor of 27th. They still got plenty of bodies here, but we have done Grizani, JPL, Clownmouth working our way to the rears. We have a half track being played by the Doc, going for win 73. Doc's going for broke. Looking for that 4th-point half track play. I think 101st Airborne may have inspired some people when it comes to that, when their match against R22R on Utah Beach a couple weeks ago. The Doc, oh no, he's gonna run into a Stewie. Oh, he's parking the half track, I think, in a wheat field. The Stewie's cruising on down to the south. But the Doc can keep the half track there and play the long game. And if 27th is able to come out with a cap on VSM, it could prove very, very useful, as they'll have a quick spawn point onto win 73 versus having to cross all of this open field right there. 76 still back, not getting too close to the infantry. Exchanging surrounds with the Tiger, who poked out down the road. The 76 has nowhere to go. Oh, they're gonna get popped right in the side. Yeah, they do. And the 76 goes bump Dewey. Jaguar, Darth Baron pushing on forward to the hard cap. Another SPA round lands. Darth Baron gets burst to smithereens. Cap progress is coming in for both sides on Church Road and on VSM. Tiger, no doubt, happy with that quick pull out and takedown of that Jumbo 76. That was big. Eliminated a big defensive checks piece. Artillery strike coming in for the axis over here to the back. Got the half track up there to the north in G4. Now it's looking really good for 27th. Let's see if L201 has a trick up their sleeve, though. We've seen him come back before. The Sphinx coming up. Toby Jones wipes. Wrapped up. Avenges his buddy. JPL over there to the left with the Thompson. Raspberry still pushing in. They still have a chance at this, but the artillery strike may hold them back. Lost Sauce pushing forward, looking to wipe this outpost. Lost Sauce going for it, just run into the building, wipes it with ease. And to go up to the top here and get another frag, maybe. Lost Sauce! Lost Sauce! No! And he gets the shovel off the back and knocks him out the window! Oh. Precision strike called in. That was... No, that's Strafer going. Strafer run over to the rears. Okay, no P strike. Raspberry still around. Oppo over here to the left. Oppo. All right, there we go. Second cap of the game, everybody. 27th goes up 3-2. They still have the half track up there in G4 ready to launch troops on forward to win 73. Stewie working their way behind. Tiger's still on. Where's this Tiger? I can't see. Tiger's poking out. Stewie goes down the left. Stewie blasts something on the road. Now, will 27th release anybody off of that half track? Have to wait and see here, everybody. Keep checking my map, but so far they're holding tight. Looking to close out the defense. Carlos takes out one. plane flew above, maybe? Supply down to the south. We have a reinforced supplies over to the rears. Okay. Stewie's coming around the back line. A few spawns come off the half track to the north. Well, we got a nice chunk of SL blueberries. 27 taking the gamble here. Chris in the open, about to get absolutely wrecked. No, poor Chris. And the blueberries continue to make their way forward. Going for this quick 4-1. Camp progress comes in on VSM. Just a little bit, though. Doesn't look too serious. Now the defenders are going to have the advantage that the Axis have to push through the open field here. Chichinol puts down the outpost. Calling in reinforcements right away. Yavi. The blueberries are getting a little bit closer. Gray Fox gonna throw a grenade here. The defenders are holding. Good job by these defending players from L201. Just maintaining a nice position and letting the blueberries come to them. They know they have the defensive advantage here. There's no need to do anything risky. Take a look at the map again. A bunch of blueberries. Oh, this is such an interesting defense. We have Royal, though. The Royal could have a big play here. Royal. Fighter gets wiped. Long-range rocket over there to Mo. A little bit short. Chichinol defends the outpost, I believe. Yep. Oh, what a big spawn that is. That is such a huge defensive spawn wave. And just like that, it did look terrible, but the Allies responded with just enough force. They got a garrison up to the north. And they were able to repel the initial onslaught from 27th. Now, if 27th had a tank up here ready to go, like a Puma even, to splash around a little bit, they probably could have had it. But, of course, that's just sort of a dream theory right there. Chris RJ, Chris coming forward. His buddy gets popped right in front of him. Long-range rocket takes out Chris. Comes in from Drill Burner out there. Another long-range rocket. Imperfect road. Coming up here to this garrison. Afrotanado. In the building. Waits. Oh, he takes him out. It's funny how in some of those situations you run all this way and you go, well, how did he get me? And you go, well, when you're watching the admin cam later, you go, oh, okay, that makes sense. Now the blueberry mowed down. VSM looks good. Few defenders back here. L201, though, still does have 2 recon teams capable of using supply drops in the background, just like Jig Squad. That's what Jig Squad's going for, not too sure. But I could get up garrisons here in the back line. I don't think I could see enemy supplies. They could just see friendly supplies. Tiger for the Axis, just chilling here in the middle of the circle. Another Brumbar called him. Monkey. Blore. Blore waits for the perfect moment and strikes. Snoochie Boochie. Pushing on forward to the front line. Snoochie Boochie. Takes a moment. Peter picks him off as soon as he peeks. Ah, damn. Toby Jones. Toby Jones with the STG. Oh, one shot from Toby Jones, and he nails it with ease. That's all you got to do, buddies. Just take a deep breath, relax, aim just like Toby Jones, and you'll be fine for the most of the time. VSM, though, looks all good to go. If you're just joining me, I'm your host tonight, Smithers. I play for the competitive PC team Helios, here to bring you this off-season competitive league matchup between L201 and 27th Field Artillery Regiment here on Omaha. So far, we have seen two caps on Verville-sur-Mer. First going to the Allies and then to the Axis. And now 27th has pretty much cleaned up their sectors. They have a couple bugaboos they got to worry about. Slowly making their way towards Win 73. They did have a half-track play up here, but L201 responded appropriately and was able to shut them down. Tiger still waiting for some marks. I think we have seen one successful P-strike. A P for the Allies landing on a Brumbar. I think that was about it, though. Toby Jones is burning an outpost. Castillon, not in a SPA right now. Not too sure why. He's doing really, really well with the SPA. Maybe they're just playing it conservative with the fuel for the moment. And remember, if you're enjoying the stream, be sure to hit that like button real quick if you could, please. 75 doing a good job of staying out in the open. In 49s matches, you probably wouldn't want to do this, but in 30s, you pretty much have a good idea where the enemy tanks are. And you shouldn't have to worry too much about this. You're just trying to stay out in the open. Keep an eye out for satchellers circling around because it's a three-man 75. Yep, sure it is. We have Jackson, Steve, and Milo in here. And they'll just keep doing a little 360 in the tank and make sure that none of those blueberries are coming up from behind with that little packet of fun in their hands. Drill burner nails one rocket. Raspberry's firing back though. Not gonna win that 3 versus 1. Does L201 have anything cooking up? We have one outpost around Verville-sur-Mer. Recon OPs still in the back line doing their thing. I think Dog Squad may have lost theirs, so they'll look to reset in a moment. The defensive blueberries hunting them down, trying to find those outposts. We all know the struggle of trying to find those recon outposts. They could be anywhere. Novak. Novak jumps up. Carlos. Novak. Oh, Novak gets the upper hand and wins the 1v1. We have an Airhead being called in, everybody. Right to the south of VSM. Right in the hard cap, pretty much. Raspberries working their way forward. Let's see here. There's not that many blueberries. The dock is over there to the west side. Airhead's about to fall. We got a decent chunk of L201 to defend the area. We could see something very interesting here. Good push by the allies. But they got to keep somebody around the Airhead, though, or somebody like JP Walk, Divinity, will be able to take it out with ease. JP Walk's running up. Carlos firing back. Good defense of the Airhead. Good spread. Got to keep that distance to prevent them from getting nades across like Drone Burner. May have a good toss. Oh, and Drone Burner. Does he nail it? No, it's a little bit short. Oh, there he goes. And Drone Burner gets it with a second one. No spawn wave after the 3-second mark. So Drone Burner with a very nice toss, buddy. That was perfect. Right across the stone wall. The first one was a little bit to the right, but the second one was right on the money. And destroys the L201's main reinforcement chances. Now it's all about 27th responding here. They're coming in from the north. Gray Fox, Novak, and Perfect Road pushing on forward. Novak. Looking to maybe put down a proxy satchel. Yes! Right on the corner of the church. Chris. Oh, Novak. Wins the 1v1, but gets taken down himself. But the satchel will go off. Do we have any more reinforcements coming on him? JP Walk. Here comes more blueberries. On their way to the circle. We even got the Tiger coming back from the north. Anybody on the offense? No, not really. Love Squad has a good chance to have a nice counter flank outpost. Out there to the distance. L201 gets a spawn wave in, but that satchel should go off any second. Shouldn't it? Shouldn't it? Or was it diffused? Oh, it was. There's no satchel there anymore. So they saw it. Okay, never mind. No satchel in the church. It would have been massive. L201, though, gets another outpost in the area, and now they're pushing forward. We may see our third cap of the game, everybody. Blueberries coming from the back. JP Walk. Primordial Rage. They would have to win quite the number of frags. The Sphinx. And there we have it. All right, so the third cap of the game, and L201 goes up 3-2 with 32 minutes left to go, everybody. What a good back and forth between these two teams. Nothing back on Church Road. Gonna have to see some garrisons rebuilt, as the border does not look that great. Curso coming into the sector as well, looking to get a little bit of cap pressure. Carlos gets a rocket. Wipes that blueberry. Man, it looked like 27th was going to be able to get that back, but L201 brought in another outpost. I didn't see the other squad lead come up, but they were able to get one in and flood that outpost real quick and get that going. Divinity over to the rears. JP Walk. Minimal Moon. Primordial Rage pushing on forward. JP Walk. Oof. His buddy gets wiped over there to his right. JP Walk. Reloading. Heading over to the side of the church. Looking for a raspberry. No! Kama! Dodges the round. Kama. Trying to jump. Oh, it takes him out. Oh, it's good. That's good stuff. let's go take a look at Church Road, everybody. We have the Tiger up to the north. Looks like they won the duel versus the 76. Big Iron in the SPA. Launching these Brumbar rounds one after another. Tiger. Oh no, the Tiger's getting surrounded by a couple of raspberries. Javi may have already gotten the satchel on. Don't know if I see any sparks. Javi's chasing it. I'm guessing Javi doesn't have it on. Tiger's trying to escape here to the west to get back in friendly lines. Doing a good job. Driver's in fourth gear, cruising right down the road, and should be a-okay for the Allied. Oh, hold on. Don't stop, buddy. Fives is close. Oh, no, he runs over fives, I think. Oh, he ran over fives. Oh, no. Oh, fives is probably like, dude, what the hell? Okay, the Tiger's almost back to friendly. Blueberries, Biscuits is here, and we'll jump in here in just a moment. Brumbar. Still over by the middle of Church Road. Javi is going to pull out the satchel here and put it on the hedge. Javi tells himself, hey, probably won't be able to get to the tank. They're going to mow me down before I have a chance. At least I could do a little bit of damage. Put the satchel on the hedge. And knock out a crew member maybe while they're repairing. And do some damage to the tank. CT's right by it, checking it out. But the satchel will be going off momentarily. Javi's going to run away. And the satchel should get two at least. Let's see. No, it does get the Tiger. It does get the Tiger. Oh, I didn't expect that. I thought it was going to only damage it. Holy shnikes, Javi. Wowzers. It got the Tiger through the hedge. It must have been that freaking close, man. Mamma mia. That's bananas. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. Damn. That's crazy. Alrighty, so Javi gets himself a nice little Tiger takedown by Church Road. Maybe a little bit surprised himself. Let me know, Javi, if you thought you were going to get that, buddy. That's crazy. He's probably, yeah, look at him. He's not even really walking straight right now. He's probably still in shock. It's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I got that Tiger. That's pretty freaking sweet, man. Going up against Tor, though, in a second. Tor shreds him. Take a look at the map. L201, pretty good defensive position. We got a 76 over here to the top. We got a Blueberry running around, though. Hold on. Let's go zip on over here. Steel Max, Grazzini. Grazzini! Grazzini! No satchel yet as far as I could see. Rocket. I wonder if Grazzini already used it on something else, or he's just waiting for it to stop. Grazzini. Grazzini. Nope, nothing. He's trying to bait the spotter out in hopes that he'll see him and think that he put a satchel on it, but there's no satchel on this. He must have used it on something else. And the jumbo spotter is not falling for... Oh, hold on. Romo jumps out. Grazzini redeploys. Romo. Just checking the tank out. Looks. Nothing to be had. And they're good to go. Just got to do a little bit of repairs. They'll be back to normal. Okay. Transport truck or some type of truck up here to the north. 27th trying to reestablish that position around the hard cap. We have one Tiger coming up. Brumbar is still hanging around by Church Road, of course, just lobbing rounds into VSM. Imperfect Rogue, Steel Max 99 up here to the north. Look at the maybe intercept. Some more tanks coming forward. Take a look at the hard cap. Not many blueberries. Looks like L201 has gotten control over the radar bunker. Primordial Rage, Minimal Moon, pushing forward. Lost Sauce burns the outpost on the opposite side. Oppo. Lost Sauce. Oh, the garrison's so close. Now Lost Sauce may hear, but Goddessera coming over to the rears. Goddessera going for it. Goddessera looks to be okay. Going for the dismantle and takes out the garrison. Okay. That'll look better here for 27th. You have a medium 75 though coming up to support. Snoochie Boochie, Mo, Tour. Minutes left to go. Remember, we have seen 3 caps so far. Maybe in store for a 4th as we get closer here. Divinity could have a big play to the rears. Divinity is hanging out by that 75. Divinity, did he get the satchel on? No satchel on the 75. Solo, by the way. Divinity gets popped in the back. Oh, Lost Sauce may have hit a mine. Oh. 23 minutes left to go. 50% cap now for 27th. Soren. Soren pops one. We've seen L201 respawn before really well, but this time, once again, looking really good for 27th. Got a little bit of pressure there by Church Road, but nothing serious. 75 still burning. Raspberry reinforcements coming up. Comma 256 coming to the back. So is Pancake. Or Pankiki. Castillon. Doing some good counterflank action. Keep in mind, these are 2 SLs. And if they lose the point, they can put down their OPs right away and flood the rears with raspberries. Bombing run has been called in, but this bombing run may be a little bit too late. I think the cap is going to flip over to 27th. And there we go. The 4th cap of the game, everybody. Cap progress begins on 4th. We just have a couple blueberries there, but L201 is going to have to respond to that. Rocket sails on over, wipes the medium 75. 21 minutes left to go. 76 up to the north, just spawned on in. Transport truck coming forward. We do have a garrison to the southwest for L201, so they should be okay. They just got to send back maybe 6 or 7 people to deal with that. Because you got to consider how many will get wiped in the open. Let's see what's going on. Let's go check out the defense. Kale Bexka. Running on back. But remember, Kale backs up. Trying to shoot down there. Can't progress this stall. Just got 3 blueberries inside the circle, so they're able to offset it with a bunch of captor or sector pressure here. And look at the raspberries coming back. Hey, look at that. We have Griazani, Imperfect Rogue, and Steel Max bringing back how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, potentially 10 to 11 raspberries to destroy them. Not too shabby, buddies. Not too shabby at all. And that'll alleviate a little bit of pressure on the front line, although Verville-sur-Mer is blinking in a few spots. Griazani. Checking out that 76. Licking his chops. Though the Stewie's coming up. Griazani's got a little bit of barbed wire, though, to deal with. Stewie. Ooh, the Stewie's struggling here. Griazani may have a golden opportunity. If the Stewie gets stuck, he could satchel the Stewie and maybe get a little ba-ba-ba-dooey. Oh, Griazani with the jump. Oh, Griazani, buddy. Look at that move. And he gets a satchel on the turret. Oh, wow, that was gnarly. That was sick, bro. Oh, my gosh. And he's going to ride the Stewie. Gonna fight. Oh, the adventures of Griazani. He's going to look back and admire his work. Fire a little bit. Hold on, the Greyhound's going to be chasing him. Oh, the Greyhound. Oh, no, the Greyhound goes away. And the Stewie will go ba-ba-ba-dooey. Beautiful job, Griazani. That was awesome. That was so cool, bro. That was pretty cool. That was really, really cool. 18 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. Let's go take a look at the point, or take a look at the map. Everything looks good for 27th. L201 has one couple squad leads once again. The recon doing a really good job for the Allies, just sticking in the back line and protect, or allowing opportunities, or creating opportunities for spawn points, watching for supply drops, and just causing a whole bunch of ruckus for 27th. Fortunato holding out here. Now, L201 still has plenty of time, 18 minutes. They got 276s on the board, a Greyhound up to the north. So they just got to figure out how to allocate resources. Anything is possible in a 30 versus 30. There's just, once again, too much open space. I would like to see the Allies, though, get a garrison. Okay, we do have a supply truck coming down to the south. So hopefully Pancake is able to get some, like a garrison deep down here, and then drive the supply truck on forward to get another one. Ras. Oh, yo, gets popped from behind by Snoochie Boochie. Blueberry's holding out on the church. Everybody just chilling, making sure that everything's okay. 17 minutes left to go. Carlos. Citizen taxpayer. Going up against a 2 versus 1. Oh, nope. Gets caught trying to jump the fence. Luxio. Maybe heard the Brumbar. Maybe thinking about a little hanky-panky for that Brumbar. The Brumbar is a little bit farther to the west, it looks like. Looks like Gray Fox looking to check out the area. Got the supply truck here from the Axis. The Doc jumps out, looking to put out the garrison. But Luxio is not that far away. The Doc versus Luxio. Oh, no. The Doc trying to find another safe spot. And the garrison will get placed. Gray Fox in support. Gray Fox 80 specifically. Luxio. Oh, and the Doc wins the 1 versus 1. Okay. Got a spawn wave, though, in the rears. And I think that's going to be Fox's OP. Yep. Remember, everybody, in 30s, 1 OP can mean a lot of difference. It can really pack a punch. If you bring in the right people, you can have a grand old time back here. Carlos with the BAR. Divinity up on the church top, along with Primordial Rage. Carlos waits a second behind the tree. Carlos. Takes a beating. Church control looks good. Just got the 1 OP over there to the left. Toby Jones takes out Peter. Blueberry's responding. We got a Belgian gate built there on the stone wall. Oh, shotgun blast there from Darth Baron. Pops the MP40. Another one. Got a Sarah. Up there to the top, though. Primordial Rage with the MG42. Darth Baron about to jump the wall. Tour. Oh, there he goes. Gets him. Garrison is right there, though, so no doubt. L201 has a good marker on it. Rocket sails on forward, just barely to the right. But the Doc and Monkey coming over here to the back. Goes down one. Okay, but L201 has a little bit of momentum now. They're pushing down the road. We got some mines, though, in the way. Always love a good mine. Apple into the building. Oh, he barely stops in time. That was a millisecond. A millisecond before Rafta decides to walk away. Apple with the eagle eye, buddy. Oh my gosh. We gotta watch that back on playback. That was so close. Mamma mia. Apple. Oh man, you can hear the whoa, 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 whoa. A couple of blueberries up to the north, just getting a little bit of pressure there. We have the Tiger on, or the 76 on the border, plus the 76 back by 173. So L201 is all good to go. Panzer IV, a little bit damaged. 76 may be hunting them down a bit. Now the 76 is in the open right there to the left. I don't think the Panzer IV crew will have a shot at them, though. Looks like they're going to both head their separate ways. The Jumbo's facing VSM. Oh, no, they're not. They're facing up there to the northeast. Okay. So maybe. Maybe not. 11 minutes left to go. If you're just joining me, I'm your host tonight, Smithers. So far, we have seen 4 caps on VSM. Back and forth we go. And now L201 is trying to take it back. They got to bring up their armor. They have one heavy close, and they'll bring up this second one here in a matter of a few minutes, I imagine. Down to the south, nothing really. We get a garrison down there. Okay, so that's established now. Radar tower. They can offer that. They have that as a counter flank measure if they need to. Airhead called in over on the east side. L201 tried to do a good job last time defending it, but there was a really good grenade toss by Drowburner, I believe it was. Curso on the border. Curso! Oh no, gets popped in the head by verbal predation. So So this Airhead, there it is. The blueberries are all over it. I don't see the raspberries getting this. They have 3 outposts at the bottom, though. Airhead marked. Can the raspberries get to it in time? Got about 7 seconds. Blueberries all ready to go. Nades at the ready. Airhead. And they're on it. Sorehead gets popped over there to the top. And a quick double dismantle. Down she goes. Strafing run comes on through, but it's a little bit too late. Okay, 76 is in the area of action. Coming on down the road. Other 76 to the north has pushed on forward. Not too far away. The Allies getting ready for their last big push. Rocket from the side from JPL, a little bit short. Clownmouth, Novak up there to the top. Trying to offer a little bit of crossfire. I almost said clown fire. That too. Novak could have a really nice cross MG though. And cutting down any raspberries that try to cross through this open field. Another rocket. Oof! Just a tiny bit off. Jumbo marked up there to the north. Panzer IV has retreated just a little bit. Brumbar still by Church Road. Lobbing shells on forward. Dunn trying to come over to the rears. 76 is still moving though. Dunn trying to catch it. No, it's going to be a little bit too fast for him. And the Jumbo should be able to escape. Precision strike falls in the rears. I think that was a Garrison. I think that's what that was. That was the satchel we saw in the Tiger earlier. I think that was a Garrison. And this will be the last bombing run for the Allies. Doesn't look like it got much. The Garrison was to the south a little bit. Just off the mark. '76 is relocated here amongst the courtyard, loading up HE and blasting it inside the circle. Other Jumbo up to the north looking to make a move. It has been marked by Abel. We have 2 AT players chasing it. Romo, Vikaman, Katobi. No satchel on it. JPL's trying to jump. Oh no! Blueberry gets wasted. JPL, he's trying. He really is. Oh, he got on. Oh no, but then 76 blasts it. Oh, what a great maneuver there by the Jumbo crew. And they'll keep them alive as they head back towards the circle. Panzer IV, though, is right lying in wait. Oh, the Panzer IV crew can have a massive play. They're facing the wrong way, though. They're going to have to back up. One rocket sails into the rears. Panzer IV peeking out to the left side. No, but the Jumbo's the other way. Jumbo's the other way. Oh, this communication has to get back to them. Oh, this Panzer IV crew can have a big takedown. But the intel is not on their side right now. Biscuits, Yarngard are just a smidgen up, but the Jumbo may walk literally right in their tracks. The Jumbo's gonna be right there for the taking. Panzer IV crew. Panzer IV crew. Do they even angle? They're looking. Oh, the Jumbo. Oh, the Jumbo may escape. Panzer IV tries to pull out, but it's gonna hit the wall. Jumbo comes back for round 2. JPL over there to the left. Rockets at hand. Panzer IV ricochets 1 round off the front. Jumbo's gonna fire back here in a second. Nope, fire short. Hard cap battle still going on over there. Panzer IV is gonna push it. Panzer IV is gonna wrap around the back. Panzer IV crew and Mo on the rears, and they nail it! They nail the 76 over to the side. Nice job, buddies. I was a little bit worried about you. Carlos with a rocket. Carlos to the rears. Carlos! Oh, blast Mo off of it. There goes parts of Mo everywhere. JPL trying to come around. JPL. No. Nails Carlos. Oh, it was good. All right, in the blueberries, let's go take a look over here. 5 minutes, 25 seconds left to go. Let's keep the camera here for a second and see how this is developing. Everybody fighting really, really close. Pancake takes down the commander right by the garrison, but Pancake will be able to mark that for the team. Notice how Pancake staying alive. Well, it hasn't redeployed yet and has somebody to mark it right there. Raspberries pushing forward. Got a good chunk pushing up, making their way towards the church. Minimal Moon into the rears. Minimal Moon could have a very nice back line. Push our impossible OP down to the south. Charlie squad right there in the back. Artillery strike called in from L201. Let's see how Minimal Moon plays that here in a moment. Imperfect rogue into the side of the church. Raspberries coming on in. Blueberry spawn wave. Defensive airhead by L20 or by 27th over here to the west side. But the Raspberries aren't that far away, and this artillery strike for the Allies could be very clutch. But then again, it has that natural dispersion. Rocket to the rears. That Sphinx coming on up. This airhead should be, there it is right there. Should be landing about 15 seconds or so. The dock watching on down from the south. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left. L201's really pushing this. This could go either way, especially if the Raspberries are able to get an eye on that airhead. Take a quick look at the map. What do we got? Anything else coming up? No, everything is being thrown to VSM. No tanks are left. All tanks are gone off the board. We have one Panzer IV up there to the north and one Brumbar throwing in rounds. Raspberries trying to crash in. Minimal Moon, though, burns an outpost to the back. Minimal Moon could have a nice game-saving couple OP wipes here. He has support from Toby Jones coming on in. Bombing run called. Pretty sure this is an Axis bombing run going at a nice angle. Gets a couple, I believe. Cap progress staved off for a moment, but the Raspberries are all inside the church, combing in and out. Every nook and cranny. Stuka lands. Over there to the opposite side. Strafer run called into Church Road. Raspberries all around. Looking for the blueberries. Blueberry support comes in from the bottom. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Any cap progress? No, already. So 27th will come away with the 3-2 victory here on VSM. Mamma mia, that was close. That could have started capping at any moment at the last possible second. The Axis though held on. And now L201's inside the church, but the Blueberries got just enough. Perfect. All right, buddy. Well, thank you for joining me tonight. Once again, congratulations to 27th for coming out with a 3-2 victory after a 4-capture match here on Omaha. Very good back and forth over middle. Nope. Real pressure on 4th. Everything was fought off. On 173, we did see a little bit of a scare, but everything turned out to be okay. And then, of course, on Church Road, we had that one scare as well with that medium 75 cruising about. But that worked out just fine. All right, everybody. Well, if you enjoyed the stream, be sure to hit that like button if you could, please. I'll have another stream starting up around 9 p.m. EST, so be sure to check that out. Actually, hold on. We may just go ahead and jump on over to that server because this delay won't end in time. We may just go in and jump on over that server and just chill for a moment while we take care of that. "15 seconds left to go." Oh, hold on. A little bit of a juke there. 3, 2, 1. There we have it. Okay, good. Our commends to, let's see. I mean, there were a lot of great plays. There really was. There is a decent chunk. Griazani, we'll give it to Griazani with the satchel play that he's going to be so happy to see on stream. It was so good. So good. Level 83, not too shabby. Alrighty, buddy, I got a decision to make here. Do we continue on the stream with 20 minutes left and head on over to the server? I think that's what we have to do. Pretty sure that's what we have to do. Yeah, because I don't think the delay is going to end in time anyways. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and jump on over to the next server, and we'll just wait for about 20 minutes or so for that one to start. Okay, so we just go ahead and back out of here, and we'll go on over to that one. Okay, let's see. Okay, just gotta find this server here. Nope, it's not it. Be good to go, I believe. Okay, so what I usually do when I join a server, everybody, for those of you unfamiliar with this, but I always make sure we have admin camera. And which we do, perfect. And then I go up to the clouds. Oh, we're doing a little flipperooski. Okay, and then we do a little up in the clouds, so like this. And we'll go ahead and adjust the logos. And just like that, we are good to go. Okay, but I think we are, let me just see how many people are in the server. Okay, just S7 so far. Nobody from 9PZ is loaded in just yet. We'll go check out the Access HQ. Keep the camera there for a moment. Welcome, welcome, everybody. We're just waiting on a few more bodies, I believe. We think we're sitting at 99, so we should be flipping here any moment. Hopefully I have enough time to use the bathroom. Just let them know. Okay, I'll be right back, buddies. Yeah, there's no artillery in off-season competitively. There's commander artillery, but no HQ artillery. So we all got to remember that. Got to switch these logos, I believe, too. 7th is going to be the Allies. There we go. Okay, all that is fixed and good. And we are ready. We're having a little party over there to the middle HQ. Okay, flip in 2 minutes, everybody. Yeah, we'll be flipping on over to Win 4, buddy. Win 4. Here we go. And of course, remember, like I mentioned, I get to start my own artillery squad, since artillery is not allowed in OSCL. So I get that little perk. And go ahead to bottom HQ. We're looking at all top points. Not too shabby. Jump up to the clouds, and off we go. 75, a Greyhound. Right here, middle HQ. Oh, hold on. Oh, that's the SPA. Okay. I was like, what is that? Okay, let's move on forward. And so for Win 4, well, we've seen Win 4 plenty of times on stream. Yes, we have. Oh, yes, we have. So Win 4, you have the barbed wire on the Axis side, which can be pretty brutal. One second, everybody. Got something in my throat. Okay, maybe I'm better now. But yes, we have the barbed wire on the Axis side, which can be pretty brutal to push on through, unless you have armor superiority. That's why we don't see tend to see a lot of Axis recaps from the front door. Maybe a airhead that goes unnoticed up to the north, big push from the south, but to the front door, not too often. You're going to need some armor support in order to help you out in this situation, as it can be pretty painful for the blueberries to push on forward. But yeah, for the Allies, they're dealing with a whole bunch of real estate, a lot of nice depth, or places in depth where they could put outposts and garrisons. Tanks have many different spots which they can park themselves and be ready to intercept the enemy when they come on forward. Now, we have the water tower right here, where we'll see MG action, no doubt. MGs will park their booties up to the top and be ready to pick off the enemies one by one, whichever way the point goes. $35 till ball drop. Let's take a look at the loadout. Remember, there's a 49 versus 49, so a little bit larger than the match we just saw. We have a Panzer IV, SPA loading on forward. Supply truck down to the south. Then we have the trucks up here, all good. And then Utah can have some truck snipes. I won't be surprised if we see some of those. We'll watch these rockets, though. See if anybody's able to get any lucky ones. Trucks begin heading out. Do we have any rockets on the border? Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, it hits the other gap, not that gap. Washed, fires one. We'll track the rocket, see if it gets anything. No. Truck's way far off. Counter rockets. Nope, the truck's headed over to the right just a little bit. More rockets. Oh, that one could hit me. Oh, no, it's over there to the right. Okay. It's always fun watching to see how close they can get. All right, the good even split off the opening. I don't think anybody got anything. I don't think so. Everybody seems to be making towards hard cap, but Axis are able to get inside the barbed wire, which is very, very key. One SL did get gunned down. Don't know if they got a spawn point set up in time. Stewie comes on forward. Looking to find a nice safe spot to blast these raspberries out of these barns. I mean, these barns, going to see a lot of satchels on these. No doubt over the course of the match. Fourth point is Sunken Bridge and AA Battery. Once again, straight across the top. It's going to allow a little bit easier defense than we would see in other maps. Cap progress going in favor of the Allies. Oh, the SBA lands right there in the middle. The Brumbar taking out a good little chunk. Recon vehicle Greyhound going to the rear is getting a little bit stuck though. Looking maybe for that first SPA. Ritz, Lauter, Zombie, Uden, all holding this little ruined building. Looks good for the Allies. Gorlami, though, has made it inside with the assault kit. Could be thinking about a proxy satchel. Gorlami. Ginger Squash, Arrow, Trigo, Crush. Trying to make their way across, but the barbed wire, they got that little funnel spot which they can go through. That's about it, but the first cap is going to go in favor of the Allies. There we go. Okay, so 7th goes up. 3, 2. With an hour and 24 minutes left to go. Pretty clean opening cap, just a little bit of bugaboos, but they handled it very well. And they secure it. One rocket comes in from Arrow on the Stewie. Stewie's going to back up. No, Stewie, stand still. They did get the Rocketeer, so that's handled. Raspberries holding on to their ground, though. They know what happens if they get pushed out. Greyhound to the very far back. Trailing Commander Percante. What is going on back here? What? What is this? A Percante. Percante maybe trying to tail him and or what's it called, the pit maneuver. Percante. I don't think the Greyhound has any idea. Percante. Percante's still trailing him. Percante may have a chance. Oh no. Oh, and one rocket comes into the Greyhound, but man, Rodriguez looking to line up another one here to take it out. Rodriguez! No, and he barely misses it. Greyhound gets a couple shots at the back of the Brumbar, and the Greyhound's finished off. Okay. Too funny. And the SPA is going to be a little bit battered up, beaten up, but it'll be just fine. Let's take a look at the map. Got a nice even split on Utah. Raspberries holding their ground along the hedgerow. Jesse, Josh McD, Patton. Red Zombie down below in the ruined building. B-Plug, Orlami, Tonka. Getting some nice ground here. A little bit of cap progress comes in. Raspberries holding on to that ground, not giving up an inch. They know what happens if they do. They gotta face that brutal push through the open. Major Wood. Looking to get an outpost down, maybe in the trench somewhere. Major Wood holding still. Over here to our left, we do have Strigo. Could have potentially a nice... Yep, the outpost is placed. That's good. Strigo will work their way around. It may see an OP being loaded up there, potentially. Yep, there we go. A couple more bodies coming in. Take a look at the map. So we have the garrison down to the south. We're looking at another garrison up to the north on the border, so pretty good garrison placement. By Chapel, missing just one maybe by Chapel, and then the allies should be good to go. Blueberry's holding on. The Raspberries getting control of the barn. Bilbo to Tony. One rocket. Almost a friendly rocket, I believe. But they're forcing the Raspberries out, doing a good job. Down to the south by Alamo. Remember, we're going to call this place on the map Alamo, everybody. Actually, wait, hold on. Yeah, that's Alamo. Yeah. Little Scott. With the MG in the building. Getting a nice angle here. Luke's still splashing about. Luke's got a good amount of coverage. Rags on the back. Ready to repair if needed. Nope, decides to jump back in. One rocket to the front. From Libby, I believe. Another rocket to Hickory. And another one. Luke's is going to need to get a little bit of repairs on in. Uden crawling through the open. Trying to just... trying to sneak up here. Go a little bit undetected. And Uden does. Uden pushes. Uden taking quite a amount of shots. Libby on the opposite side. Libby. Libby coming on over is going to hear the Gewehr. Uden right there. Uden. Oof. Both of them run out of ammo. Libby. Libby jumps. Oh, cuts him down. Along with assistance from Corey. Raspberries holding along the hedge. And the Axis were forced out. So they're going to have to work their way back in slowly here. Panzer IV took a couple rounds, doing some repairs real quick. Bombing run is ready to go. Oh, look at that. Bombing run is being called in. This will be a defensive bombing run, I'm 99% sure, heading over those OPs. Ginger Squatch down below. Another Luke's rushing on forward. This Luke's may just send it right into the circle. Just to cause a little bit of ruckus. Luke's. Here they come. Here goes the Luke's. Takes one rocket to the rears. Oh, they slam right into the building. Was that an engine rocket? It was. Oh. Oh, and the finishing one comes in from its Zorlox. Dang. Yeah, so close too. It looked really, really good. Bombing run coming in down to the south. From the Axis commander. And if you're just joining me, I am your host tonight, Smithers, for this doubleheader matchup between 9PZ and S7 here on Utah Beach. With Win 4 as middle point, so far we've seen one cap going to the Allies. And now slowly trying to push out the Axis a little by little. Panzer IV just got taken out there behind the hedge. Got a medium 75 down to the south, 76 approaching the circle. Ginger Squanch with the MG42. And WN4 is just one of those tricky ones where you usually see a hold over here to the left, and then the Axis try to brute force punch their way from Costco shopping complex down to the south, up to Chapel, then into this Alamo area, getting pressure into WN4 right there. And then as the blueberries are collapsing back to deal with that pressure, some raspberries may sneak up on the front line, and possibly some sneaking from the east. Now, of course, I'm not saying that pushing front door is impossible. It's just very, very difficult. As Strigo is seeing right here, as Strigo looks at all the barbed wire in front of him. Thunderbird, Cornbread Fred, over there to the left. Ooh, that rocket from Insorlock sails right on through the middle of them all. And we should see the first Tiger come on forward. Yeah, we should do. It's already up there. Medium 75 tries to fire, I believe, towards the Tiger. They're going to have to back up, though. Zombie in support with the MG. And Strigo and the Raspberries are giving this a shot. Remember, they only could get through this gap, as far as I know, unless they got a trick up their sleeve. Couple raspberries get wiped. One rocket sails on forward. Jones made it through. Jones coming on in. Nope. No, not too much farther for Jones. Good job by 9PZ, though, maintaining this front line. Right along the hedges. Down to the south. Pretty much static. Josh McD, launcher. Audi Red on the opposite side. Red peeks. Red's trying to peek. Red. These little micro engagements. I think Red threw a grenade through the corner, maybe. Nope, a little bit too far. Look at that. Right on the opposite side. Going around and around and around. Schmidt, Saints in, Splitty. Saints in gets popped. Mastoon. Or Macedon. Splitty. Waits. No, Splitty gets with that shot. Cap progress coming in on WN4 just a little bit, and the Raspberries are brute forcing it. Well, they do have a lot of cap sector pressure. They haven't penetrated the front line, but they do have a Greyhound that got, or Puma that didn't get around the rears. Did they get that jumbo? The Puma, we have the 75 that's destroyed. Did they get the 76? See the repair station carcasses? No, the 76 is inside. Okay, so the medium did get popped. Puma's still running about. Has been marked on the map. Okay, the Puma's taking out. Okay. Puma shenanigans, man. And as you can see, everybody on the console, we have some maps spread down to the south, but it's not as linear as it is on PC sometimes. Thunderbird, cigarette. Saints in, pushing forward. But sort of no man's land out here. Subsea, Taco Wolf. Hans Puffeldick. Taking a little bit of cover here behind the searchlight. And we may see some mediums swing around the back line. No presence here from the Allies just yet. Everything looks all nice and clear. We have one SPA down disbanded. I'm not too sure what happened with that one. Another SPA up to the north. Maybe out of rounds, maybe? Not 100% sure. Rocket sails over to the left. And remember, if you're enjoying the stream, everybody, be sure to take a second and hit that like button, if you could, please. Willischgott, Libby all holding this little area cover. Willischgott moving from the building. Over here on top of the broken roof. And the grind continues here on Utah. Panzer IV poking out. Got the repair station right next to him. Good repair station. Again, one right up there to the north. If they want to move up to the next hedge, they can. Or they could stick back here by this other one. Down here to the far, far south. These buddies duking it out closer to... starting to get into the chapel area. Patton, Bass, Clanker. Schmidt going up against Patton. Patton takes him out in the back. Washed. Patton. Able to get number 2 here. Artillery strike called in from the Axis landing front door. Remember, we haven't seen artillery strike be that effective. SPA has had some pretty good highlights, though. Josh McD, 1066. One of these related to William the Conqueror. I think that was 1066 as well, if I remember correctly. William the Conqueror, and he went over to England in the boats, and 1066, I'm pretty sure. Not 100% sure. He can inform me after the matchup. Josh McD comes around, gets another one. Down to the very far south. Macedon, Big Ween, Flaming Bear Wolf. All out here in the nice quiet areas of the map versus the chaos of Win 4. Get to have these nice little engagements amongst themselves. Flaming Bear Wolf approaches. Nope, dump. It's already wiped. Go check out what's going on with these artillery strikes at Win 4 real quick, everybody. Good hedgerow exchanges. Corey working the way up. No, Corey gets popped. Not able to get close enough to wipe the OPs, although the OP has a pretty good distance here. The repair station is right in front. And they got a good space from the hedge, so I don't think Corey would have been able to wipe it by just simply going up to get a little bit close. Yeah, very nice evenness here. No crazy penetrations. Everybody's pretty tame. Do have medic action, though, from Donnie Danko. Using those 4 smokes at his disposal. Donnie Danko's getting a little bit closer with the Car 98. Popped 1, I believe. Commanding tonight for S7 is going to be Match. He told me before the match that he will be using those P-strikes. I'm looking forward to catching those beautiful P-47s. Coming on in. Oh, we have an explosion over there to the rears. Did they get the Tiger? No, Pat gun. Okay, AT gun. Good to see AT guns being built by the Axis. Let's see if Commander Match has a P-strike opportunity. Not really. It would have to be a very fine shot coming in at a nice angle to knock out this Tiger. You would have to adjust it a couple notches in order for it to come in at the southeasterly way. OB City Booze and Kremlin Gremlin inside of this heavy. Bombing run called into Sunken Bridge. This will be going right over the front line. Commander looking to get that garrison. The garrison's over there a little bit behind. Right here, back in this corner. But it should get a few. Cowabunga, Ginger Squatch, Arrow, Flappy, Master Yoda, Street, all motion forward. Major Wood out there trying to lead the charge on in. So we'll see how this bombing run does. Oh, it's coming in from the south, not the north. And unfortunately for Commander Match, it looks like it's going to go right between all the raspberries. Maybe Master Yoda. No, Master Yoda survives. And look at that, everybody. That is the luck you have with a competitive bombing run. Nothing. Not even a garrison. And Commander Match has to be looking at his personal stats going, what? Are you kidding me? Nothing? Not even like a supply box? Come on, man. Ah, the struggles. The struggles of being commander. 300 munitions down the drain. But such is life. Commanding in hell let loose. Hans Puffeldick up on top of the ruined building. And look at this. I mean, this is a very even split. We have a little blueberry movement up to the north. This Greyhound trying to do some work. Rocket sails into the back of the P4. Greyhound's trying to move about. Precision strike called in. All right, here we go. Commander Match. Come on, Commander Match. What do we got? This Tiger. Tiger may be a little bit too far forward. This Precision strike is coming in from... There we go. There's the P-47s. They come on in. No, he gets it. Commander Match nails the P-strike. The P-47s coming clutch. Greyhound taking a beating. The Tiger comes up and claps it. Commander Match so far 1-for-1 on P strikes. Love to see it. Love to see P strikes being used. Nice job, buddy. Very nice. .76 fires back. Tiger's got a good angle. Ricochet. SBA round deletes a good chunk up there. What do we have up here to the north, everybody? We got 176 on the Hedgerow line. We'd like to see maybe a Stuka come in from 9PZ. Hopefully that Tiger is trying to communicate that back to the Axis commander so they could strike or go tit for tat when it comes to P strikes. SPA continues to demolish the hedgerows. Raider, Dallas. Bucks coming around the corner. Bucks, peeks. Dallas slips on past. Round sails over to the other jumbo. So this other jumbo trying to peek out from the south. Tiger's still alive there on the hedgerow. They got plenty of coverage, I believe. No Stuka called in. We have Tonka, though. Tonka, sneak it up. Tonka jumps over the trench. Tonka. Satchel ready to go, baby. Tonka. Oh, no. Gotta be careful, Tonka. Don't get it run over, buddy. Tonka. 76 is going to pause real quick and it's going to give Tonka an opportunity. Tonka. And it gets placed. And Tonka's going to stick by that. Gripper Rip jumps out. Gripper Rip. Oh, no. Gets gunned down immediately. Mad Spectre. Going to get that signal. Tonka's got to be careful here, though. Don't expose yourself too much, buddy. Oh, the 76 blasts him. Spectre and Merritts would need to jump out right away and do a double dismantle, but I don't think they can have the comms back. And the Merritts is going to see the satchel go that way. There we go. And down goes the jumbo. Tonka sneaking on through the trenches. Taking advantage of the opportunity and knocking him out. P-strike coming up to the north. P-strike. Can't we see a successful Stuka on SmithersCast? SPA lands. Stuka. Oh. Stuka just a little bit off. And the jumbo will have 2 repair stations ready to go. Rep and Hank inside. We'll be able to hold this corner. So Commander Batch goes 1 for 1 with P-47s. And Commander for the Axis, 0 for 1. Will Scott up on the water tower. We have a Stewie blitzing through the front line. Look at that Stewie go. Sub-C, Audi over here to the left. Stewie continues on. A rocket comes into the Lukes and fries it, but the Stewie takes a beating from the back. Good exchange back and forth. Not much ground has been shifted. We just see a little bit of movement down here to the south where maybe the Blueberries can force a little wedge in the line. But 9PZ has that garrison right there, so they should be able to respond. They're bringing up their armor, getting them in position behind these hedges in order to help fill in the gaps. Plenty of repair stations all around being built by these raspberries. It's very, very good to see. Another bombing run. This will be down to the south. Looks like it's going to be a 9PZ bombing run. Going right over the front line. Looking to just stymie the push a little bit. Tank has been marked down here to the south. It's a Puma trying to make their way to the back. Anti-tank Frank, though. Anti-tank Frank maybe trying to line up another one here. Fires. Oh, anti-tank Frank nails it. Oh, what a shot, buddy. Oh, my gosh. Probably can't believe that. Ooh, bad doggy. That was good, good, good. That was some good eating right there for anti-tank Frank. I do declare. Oh, my Lord in heaven, that was good. Nice job there, buddy. Very nice. Very nice, I may say so myself. Oh, that feeling when you line up that long-distance shot. I mean, it was pretty tough. It was maybe 150 meters or so. But lining that up, watching it sail on forward, and then striking the Puma right in the back. Beautiful. A little easy, Kyle. Holding the stone wall. Making sure this is all spick and span down here. Remember, Sunken Bridge is the 4th point. So they got a long ways to go, buddies. It ain't going to be easy to get into 4th. Long-range rocket came in from Libby before getting decimated. Tonka sets up the MG. Half-track called him. Gonna have a half-track spawn into middle HQ. We'll have to pay attention to see what happens there. And now the line is slowly pushing west. Everything is moving forward for S7. Over into the front line of the D column. But still 56 minutes left to go. Literally anything can happen. Pia de Rocas. Taken out by Cigarette. Major Wood gets his raspberries to support him. See, Major Wood sticks back as the squad lead just watches over the area. Lets his raspberries come in, his squad mates. in order to get the... have them gain the ground. Don't risk the squad lead's life. Yafura, pushing forward. Cornbread Fred 69. Remember, 69 is the very famous number in Hell Let Loose. Cornbread Fred going through the 2 to 4 hour ceremony in order to acquire that number to his name. I mean, the things they have to do during that ceremony, unfortunately, I cannot talk about on stream, as I always say. But just trust me, it's pretty crazy. You got a couple pigs, a goat, some rare African honeybees. All that involved. Strafe run comes in down to the south. Just right there, but the Allies looking good, though. Everything's looking, pushing forward slowly but surely. Cowabunga, Strigo trying to make their way through the open. Crush. A nice little bit of coverage here with the MG42 on the sandbag. 2 Tigers, I believe, up here to the north. So they're keeping those heavies from the Allies at bay. Strigo. Look at Strigo go! Strigo! Trying to fire back! Oh no! Strigo. Oh, brutal. Ginger Squanch, Donnie Danko has made their way far, but look at Bilbo and Cigaretta. Cigaretta fires a rocket down there. Rodriguez coming on forward. Taking out a bandage real quick. Nope, don't throw a grenade. Not a bandage at all. But Bilbo has been taken out. And the grenade finishes him off. Donnie Danko, Major Wood. Look at Major Wood just holding the position, holding the OP, waiting for his raspberries to make the ground. Rodriguez coming around the corner. Cigarette. Zombie. Rodriguez. Orange rocket nails the raspberry. Take a look at the Tiger position. One Tiger hurting a little bit. Those heavies are okay. They're going to need to build another repair station. The precision strike for the Allies has got another 10 to 12 minutes. So it's going to be a little bit on that, unfortunately. It will be a golden opportunity for Commander Match, though. 3 tank markers placed on that heavy. Down to the south, we see some more movement. Look at this. Pretty much all cleared out of the E column. Now they're making way into F. Libby pops one. .75, trying to get an angle on those heavies, no doubt. Do we see any medium Panzer IVs coming about? We have one P4 and the SPA. Tigers are still good. Oh, did they get it? Did they get one Tiger? Maybe while it was when repairing. Oh, no. Okay, both Tigers are okay. Long range rocket. Oh, a little bit short on the P4. Brown sails to the rears. P4 gets popped. And then the SPA also goes doing. Oh my gosh. Allies have the initiative, that's for sure. Garrisons are starting to be moved up. We have an Airhead by 9PZ in the corner here. Now, Allies are making their way westward. Will they be looking behind? Remember, we know how quiet it can be on the console scene. There's not many blueberries back here that could hear that. Scott is up here in the water tower. Scott has a fantastic... Look at that angle. Oh, the view in front of Scott. You can see so much. Okay, let's see what these tank is doing. 76 is facing that way. Airhead is landing, everybody. Where's this Airhead? It's right there. Right in the corner. I don't see any blueberries coming over here. Supplies falling up to the north, maybe as a general distraction. Yep, I think so. Airhead's gonna land. Oh my Lord in heaven. Okay, what will 9PZ do here? Nobody is around. Nobody's home. They have a little bit of a chance here to flood into the back. Take your bets now, everybody. 10 people, 15, 20. How many will we see come off this Airhead? It is alive and well. Supplies fall up to the north. What are we gonna see? Come on, 9PZ. Oh, we got a good chunk. We got a chunk. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got multiple SLs. They got to get those OPs down right away. Bombing run coming in. This will be an offensive bombing run. We have a counter Airhead over to the back as well from the Allies. But 9PZ may have a little bit of an initiative. Looking to run it towards the circle. They got to start the cap weight here shortly. Scott will be the first one to shot off the water tower. These squadlies got to get their outposts up. Puma's coming up to support as well. Good to see armor play being brought up. Very good, buddies. Now just stack the hard cap and force S7 to bring them all back. Puma gets popped by the 76, I believe. We have a Luke's as well. Oh my gosh. The blueberries. Oh my gosh. They got to find the garrisons though. We have a garrison up to the north, half track down to the south. More raspberries come on in. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is so cool. Oh man. 9PZ just got to send it. Just say screw it. Everybody go, 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 go. Load. There we go. Another big wave up there to the northwest. The blueberries are going to be coming back. We should see a big counter spawn wave up to the north, perhaps. Coming off this garrison to our left. Arrow died right by it. Arrow's going to be reporting that back, though. Raspberry still coming on in. Long range rocket. Oh, it's just a little bit off. Oh, buddy, just a little bit. Oh, Flaming Bear Waffle. No, Flaming Bear Wolf fires another one. No, he nails it. Flaming Bear Wolf. You got it, buddy. That was huge. That was huge. Oh, my Lord heaven, that was huge. Flaming Bear Wolf, buddy. Oh, it was good. Okay, 9PZ has a chance. They got a chance. They broke the Utah stalemate with a backline Airhead. S7, though, will they be able to respond in time? They're flooding back towards the circle from the south, from the west. More raspberries come on in. Libby is inside the hard cap. Bucks. Flappy coming around the corner. Libby. Oh, Libby wins the 1 versus 1. Major Sherrock, Fruit Tree, Raider. These raspberries just got to stay inside the circle and get this cap and reset all of the Allies spawn points. That's the biggest thing right now. Get inside the circle, maximize cap, and force the Allies to reset. They almost got it. Oh my gosh, look at that. And the cap is going to go towards the axis, going up 3-2. That's huge. And that wipes everything that the Allies have progress on. Mamma mia. That was bananas. And Greyhound's in the back trying to clear some of these outposts. Rocket misses over to the left, but Flaming Bear Wolf, or Bear Waffle, Flaming Bear Waffle got a beautiful rocket onto that garrison to take it out to prevent any more spawn waves from the north. That was very nice. 76 is still alive, though, for S7, so they'll have that in play. And all these garrisons, the Allies are going to be working to reset all of them. Mamma mia, what a change of events. That was crazy. And now the Axis armor is going to slowly push up. They can't get too aggressive, though. Looks like Easy's going to be waiting. Easy's going to be waiting for a chance to shine here. Easy pops a raspberry. As the M1 Grand, Tiger's pushing through the open. I'm assuming the other Tiger's keeping the 76 pinned right now. Recon's going up. One rocket to the back of the Tiger. And look at that. Oh my gosh. Craziness. Another rocket. And this Tiger's going to be burning a little bit. And Tiger spins around, but they're going to be exposed now to the 76. What do we have here for tanks, everybody? Yeah, we got the Jumbo up to the north. Can the Jumbo take advantage of that damaged Tiger? Oh, I think the Jumbo's pinned from the other... yeah, I think the Jumbo's pinned from the other one. And the infantry is also closing in. Arrow, Striker, B-plug, Major Wood. Collapsed. There's not much he can do here. He's sort of in a pickle. One rocket to the front. Striker's coming over to the left to perhaps plant a satchel. Striker coming around. Oh, he hits the AP mine. Oh, no. B-plug, though. B-plug. Looking to come over to the back. Gonna plant it. B-plug. Collapse, jumps out. No, he gets him. Gotta check for a satchel. Gotta check for a satchel. Okay, he sees it. He sees it. Okay. Collapse sees it. Gonna start dismantling real quick. Jumbo crew's gonna try to hold the road here. Remember, the driver and the gunner are inside. Arrow's coming over to the left for a second shot at this. Arrow. No, Arrow is not going that way. Arrow's going somewhere else. Oh, maybe he's checking for that garrison. Maybe. 76 still holding. Arrow's going to come to the rear. Map check, everybody. While we have this, we have a good wrap from the south. We have Greyhound moving around. Bombing run coming on in. 9 PZ bombing run may have been a little bit premature. I think there's only a couple blueberries there. But of course, we don't know what intelligence that the commander is working with. Pia de Racas coming over to the back. Now he'll plant the beautiful box. Oh no, he gets ran over. Oh man. And the 76 crew escape. We have Donnie Danko, Arrow coming over to the back. Oh, one ricochet. 76 is going to try to just fourth gear it out of here. Can they escape a absolute hornet's nest? It looks like they may have a chance, everybody. The front line is not that far away. Rocket sails on forward, and the Jumbo's going to go through all these raspberries and burn their outposts. Strigo sees his OP go up in smoke. Counter rocket. And there we go. The Jumbo crew will escape miraculously. Unbelievable. Take a look at the map situation now. We have 2 Tigers coming on in, I believe, still. Take a look. Kanzi's waiting maybe for a chance to strike on this P4. P4 sitting by a nice Belgian gate. Crush on the opposite side with the MG42. We should have 1 Tiger up on the road, I believe. I think that's that Tiger. We got the SPA firing in the rears. I wonder if the Axis lost 1 Tiger. The burning Tiger that we saw. Not 100% sure. But the next P-Strike should be ready to go momentarily. And this is another great angle for a P-Strike for Commander Match. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. And the raspberries are now pushing the blueberries out in the open. We got Bump, though. Bump could have a very, very nice OP. Yeah, I heard the other Tiger, so the other Tiger's in the hard cap. Bump. Gonna frag 1, gonna frag 2, I believe. No, we got 2 crew members in the tank, okay. Big Ween falls through the map. Unfortunately, a little bit too heavy for Utah, Big Ween is. Pump dodges all the rounds from Dallas. Goes across the little stone fence. Dallas peeks. Bump. Dump. Oh no! Oh my gosh, buddies. That was so good. Oh, it was so good. Oh, man, that was good. Tiger takes 1 round. 41 minutes left to go. Oh, somebody clip that for me, please, if they could. That's how the ending should be. In that situation, you both run out of ammo. You both go at it. Perfect. Tiger took one shot, and they're back up here. Recon plane is going forward. Camp progress coming on in. Allies have poured on in from the south, working on their recapture. Oh, the satchel wipes one of the heavies. And the Axis will be down a big defensive chest piece. And just like that, S7 is right back in this, pushing on down from the south. A little bit of penetration there from the east. Looking to recapture this. And now the Axis got to start thinking about what their front line looks like, because they got nothing in this dead area. No OPs. They got garrisons, of course, but they're going to have to look to fall back. Oh, no, hold on. Maybe not. Maybe not. They're good. Maybe I'm looking at my map too much. I put a sock in my mouth. Ritz coming around the corner. Nope, nope, nope. See, he's going to hear sub-C. Ritz peeks about. Airhead called in a win 4. Ritz dives low. Blueberry's getting wiped. 9 PC's getting control back of this. SPA rounds. SPA may be doing some heavy damage down there. Airhead called down there. It's going to have a pretty good protection. It's going to be a little bit spicy, though. SPA's landing not too far away. Panzer IV good support here beyond the barbed wire. As long as they stay beyond the barbed wire, the infantry can't get to them. They would have to come all the way around. So the P4 could play this safe, but no, they're going to... Okay, they're going to stay right there between. Okay. Airhead's going to land. Let's check out the airhead position, everybody. More SPA. That Brumbar laying some hate. Good airhead position here by Commander Match. Right there behind the barn. Got blueberries right by him. I'd like to see a couple blueberries just hold the area. Oh, the Panzer IV gets clapping a tap and a papped. 276 is now working their way inside. Airhead's good to go. Raspberries pushing forward. 38 minutes left to go. If you're just joining me, I'm your host tonight, Smithers, for this off-season competitive league doubleheader. We're on the second match here between 9PZ and S7 on Utah, where you've seen 2 caps so far. First going to the Allies, and the Axis had a miraculous airhead to the rears. They were able to cap it, but now they're fighting to hold it against this brutal Allied counterattack. And it looks like they just have this one barn to deal with. And then the Allies should be good. Couple more spawn waves. All the blueberries closing in here. And remember, if you're enjoying the stream, be sure to hit that like button real quick if you could, please. Josh McDeep. Coming to the gap, checking things out, trying to find any spawn points maybe. And 9PZ will be looking at a reset here. A whole bunch of SLs come off that northern garrison. Nothing in their backline, so they should be good. But we do have some blueberries pushing their way west into the D column and checking things out. Puma coming over to the back yet again. Puma looking to do some damage. And the cap goes to the Allies for the third capture of the game. I'd like to see at least 3 captures. It's always a good sign of a match. Over mid, specifically. Because you could have 3 captures and go 5-0. And the Puma's working around. That quiet Puma. 76, though, begins the turn. Puma's trying to book it. Puma. Oh, they get one side shot in. Oh, the Puma. Oh, no. Oh. Puma's trying to blast its way out of there. Can they get out? Oh, they get a repair station with it. Oh, they take a rocket right in the engine. And one more rocket from Thunderbird will finish him off. Wee Big Stew. There we have it. Thunderbird comes in with a pop-up-a-dooey. We have one Tiger by Sunken Bridge holding that, and then obviously S7 working on their reset over here to the front line. Blueberry in the back. It looks like we have a Rifleman, Kanzi, working over towards the SPA. Man, what a little exchange, though. Let's see if S7 pushes a little bit too far ahead and falls victim to another one. Easy, fools. It's Sarlacc up there, watching out to the distance. Now, we haven't seen this second P-47 strike from Commander Match. He promised me all three would be used. I'll be very disappointed if that's not the case. Papa Salami. Probing down here. Papa Salami. Just looking to hold the hedge. Plenty of raspberries in front. B-plug over to left, though. Papa Salami does not want to let B-plug get behind him. Nope, it gets popped anyways. Big Ween. Taken out in the open. Clanker. Talkbow. Draven on the opposite side. Commander Match all the way down here by Grandma's house. Talkbow. Discussing with Clanker what they should do, maybe. Greyhound coming around to the south. Garrison network looks solid. Gonna see maybe one more Garrison fit right in the middle momentarily. 76 is up to the north. Panzer IV cruising on back to the Sunken Bridge. And we have one Tiger up there behind the hedgerow. Talkbow. Looking all the way down the road. Abominable. Nice quiet battles down here by Wind 7. Peeking about for these little one-on-one engagements. Clanker gets popped from Draven. Oh, Talkbow. Wiped from Commander Match. Papa Salami versus B-plug. Oh, no. B-plug tries to put a mine down. Papa Salami, did he put the mine down? Oh, no mine. Okay. I was going to say that'd be perfect. Perfectly captured on camera. Nice, even hedgerow exchanges. Allies once again gaining a little bit of ground westward. Up to the north, still holding strong. Holding on to the perimeter. It's tough, though. So tough. Look at the use of smoke. Able to make them make a little bit farther, but still it's quite an uphill battle. Pia de Rocas pulls out the Panzerschreck here. Blueberries over there in the trench. Oh, they take care of him. Recon plane heads over Sunken Bridge. We got one Tiger pushing on down to the south. Jumbo's going to have that intel. Peace strike called in. Number 2. Let's go take a look. Which area is it coming in from? The tank got popped. Okay. So unfortunately, the peace strike will be landing on nothing there. Oh, probably would have hit it though. Probably would have. Pretty good marker. Rat. Oh, gets it right in the back. Jumps over to get zombie. Get zombie. Ritz. Oh, they both go 1 for 1. But Rats gets himself a nice little triple. Tony coming on forward. Pops 1. Going for 2. Bildo. Bildo. Oh, and Tony gets him as well. Tony. And the stack of bodies continues to grow just a little bit. Right there. Nothing crazy going on at the back. Everything looks pretty tame. Now, will 9PZ try another airhead? Most likely. I won't be surprised if we see one pretty soon, actually. But they gotta bring S7 out of their sector a little bit more like last time. That was the extras. There was a secret ingredient. The blueberries were well pushed out. Now nobody in the back line was monitoring for radar or monitoring for those airheads or anything. They were able to sneak that on through. Nemo Ranger. Pop by pen. Or well, takes out pen. Very good front line though here. No real cracks. Everything's really solid for the Allies after the debacle over WN4. Puma circling around. 75, unfortunately, stuck in a little bit of a trench. Government slave bandit inside. Not much they can do, unfortunately. The Puma didn't take advantage of that situation. They're going to roll right in front of him. The rocket comes in for roll hook. Finishes him off. Panzer IV is cruising forward, though. Draven gets 1 rocket to the side, but the P4 will take care of him. And the outpost. Oh, no, they're just beyond the outpost. They just got to pull forward a little bit. Lobominable is going to mark that. Oh, my gosh, the outpost was right there. Rocket to the right from Papa Salami. Anti-tank Frank is also coming on forward. The Panzer IV will continue to burn here. It's going to be in a little bit of a pickle. Anti-tank Frank fires. Another one comes in. Draven from the back. OB City. Booze. Kremlin Gremlin. And... oh, hold on. One more from Draven. That should do it. Panzer IV. And there we have it. And Draven finishes it off. Okay, so that'll be the end of that, ladies and gentlemen. And just like last time, the line is shifting forward in the E column, pushing 9th Panzer Division back. Sub C, easy, washed. Easy takes out Jax. Easy comes around and gets Josh McDean. Oh, Jackson LaFleur spawned back in. Easy. Oh, no, not able to get the outpost. Outpost was just right there. Right in the bush. Commander Percante for a 9 PZ out on the front line. Surveying the situation with 25 minutes left to go. And here we go. Another airhead in the rears with a distracting supply drop up to the north. Let's see if this one works. Fox Squad is running down to the south. So is Commander Match. Determined to not let that happen yet again. Now, will we see a strafing run being paired with that? Let's see. Airhead has been... Okay, there's the airhead mark. They're not letting them get away with that twice. Match, Grizzly. Splitty. Do we have an artillery strike, maybe? No, we do not. The airhead is alive and well. Will they be able to get one spawn wave off of it? I don't know. Grizzly's coming over to the left. Grizzly's running forward. The airhead is right there on the trench border. We have Libby, Subsea, Match. Everybody's here. Grizzly approaches. 3 seconds, everybody. Okay. Grizzly sees the airhead disappear right in front of him. Okay. So that'll be that airhead attempt. Plenty of blueberries to help prevent that from happening. Will Scott up here on the water tower yet again. Major Wood & Co. slowly getting pushed back to the front door, but this position is manageable. Okay. Getting some solid peeks up there and frags. Cigarette waiting. Suppressive fire comes on in from the water tower MG. Will Scott. And Zombie maybe to support. Ginger Squatch, Major Wood. Major Wood takes out Cigarette. Holding the bridge with everything they got. Polonium, we, and Big Stew. Seeing if they could get an angle on that jump. But it's a battle of hedgerows on maps like Utah. We have a Greyhound over to the back. Gonna cause some shenanigans. Flaming Bear Wolf, though. The one we saw with the miraculous scary shot earlier. No doubt has the skills needed to hunt down this recon tank. Ground's coming forward. Do you have a spare Panzer IV ready to be used? Oh no! Okay, there's a crew in there. I didn't see the turret move. Greyhound is noticed. Crush lines up and threads the rocket perfectly, preventing his buddy Raspberry Tank from facing any harm whatsoever. 76 still up to the north. We have a half track. One squad lead over into the back line. Roger trying to work his way back there. Takbo is going to have a really good opportunity to do so. Takbo would need to target this southeast corner where there's no garrison, no coverage. And Takbo, I almost want to tell Takbo to wait just a little bit longer. Let S7 come over here into D column just a little bit more, just to get them thinking that, hey, we're going to get this cap again. We're going to cap fourth. And then Takbo puts the garrison down, everybody spawns in, and ba-ba-ba-doo-a, you got yourself a little backline extravaganza going on. And 9PZ can do a little recap-it-a-tap-it-a-pap. What's going on with Hank outside the tank right here? 76 group holding. Pop. Calls in an assault player. Zombie. Right on the opposite side of the hedge. Ammo depot being built. Remember, this is the latest part of the update, everybody. Hank right here can build his tank a little ammo depot right on the front line and build this so their 76 can resupply right here instead of having to head back to the beach. But he's going to face some pressure there from Pop, who pops him over to the left. Pop's going to come on forward. Collapsed. Rep. Donnie Danko's right here. They may have placed down a proxy satchel. Not too sure. Bucks is also coming around. Looks like Roger's squad ventured off westward over near Alamo. Supply truck coming down to the south. Raspberry slowly leaking around here. We have one P4 coming down to the south. That'll be circling all the way around. Bucks hanging out, but Donnie Danko coming over to the right, and Donnie Danko. Nope, Donnie Danko gets popped. Bucks jumps on in after finishing the build on that repair station, or the ammo depot. Okay, the 76 is pushing up here to the north, everybody, in the wide open. They are burning pretty badly. Grip and rip. Getting out to take care of that. Let's go take a look at the Tigers. If there are Tigers left. Looks like we have possibly building a repair station. Yep, that's what it looks to be. Tiger just got to play it safe. They know 18 minutes isn't... you don't want to take any too risky plays with 18 minutes left to go. And Roger's squad's outpost, I believe, did get wiped. So Roger will be reset very far behind and have to make that journey all the way back on over. Front door still holding. The blueberries are pushing out. But this is the same situation last time 9PZ found themselves in. They were able to pull off that airhead play, but I'm not too sure if that's going to work twice, as we just saw with how S7 responded to that last one. Panzer IV still cruising around. It has been marked, though. Coming in between the garrisons. Luke's. Chasse, Honky Jr. Just holding this gap here. Do have one Stewie, I think, that is in the ditch. Stewie's trying to finagle it out of it. Government slave and bandit. They're gonna hear those Luke's 20mm rounds blasting off of their metal box. Luke's gonna load up for another round. Stewie's going to try to cruise off, but the Luke should be able to finish him off with the rear. And there it goes. Stewie is taken care of. 16 minutes left, everybody. Little Blueberry Spawn has made their way up to the bridge. The 76 did not get clamped. That was out in the open. Looks like they retreated just fine. Rocket comes in, I believe, took out the OP. Cigarette trying to hold out underneath the bridge. Cigarette takes out Strigo. Cigarette still holding out? Nope, not anymore. Half track up to the north, half track down to the south, so a lot of extra spawn point real estate for the Allies to really stack this and prevent really that many, really minimizes the chances for 9th Panzer Division shenanigan in the final 15. Willischgott up here in the water tower. Airhead called into Sunken Bridge. Over here to the northwest. Last time I think it was down here to the south a little bit. Snipes. Snipes is all load. Snipes. Ready, boy, Bandy. Kanzi. Snipes still on the wall. Bombing run called in the Sunken Bridge. Rocket from Kanzi. Sail down forward. Snipes gets wiped. Another rocket and it nails the P4 from Kanzi. Down goes another Axis tank. Airhead fallen. Airhead did go undetected, but the Tiger's pushing forward. Oh, no, there we go. Yeah, they got it. They got it. Everybody's pushing in. Bombing run coming through. Another rocket, and the Airhead goes up into it. The bombing run will get a couple, though. Oh, maybe not. Oh, no. Commander match. Doesn't get a single one, I don't think. Craziness. Strigo, Raider. Back here on the front. Major Chirac, Cornbread Fred, 69. Throwing the grenade. Cornbread Fred and Major Shrog, I made it pretty far. Oh no, he gets shot in the water. And the line begins to push on westward here. Nothing really down to the bottom. We just have Charlie's squad. Allies doing a really good job of keeping the front line airtight. Nobody's sneaking through this. They are determined. Red, a little easy, watching over Trample. 11 minutes left to go. If you're just joining me, I'm your host tonight, Smithers. I play for the competitive PC team Helios. I'm here to bring you this offseason competitive league matchup between 9th PZ and 7S. here on Utah. So far, we have seen 3 captures. First going to the Allies, then the Axis. Or, well, the Axis cap was a beautiful airhead in the back that went undetected. They were to spawn bomb it and push on forward into win 4. But 7S reestablished their line and were able to collapse on in from multiple angles and cap it back. Now with 10 minutes and 35 seconds left to go, S7 is back on the front line in D column, trying to crack Sunken Bridge. If you're enjoying the stream, be sure to hit that like button if you could, please. Yes, been quite the back and forth. In Utah, this is what you see. I mean, the hedges just go slowly but surely to one side. And they capture a little grid square after a little grid square moving across. One shot down below into zombie. Bleeds out. Snipes. Taking a moment to rethink his decision. Peace Strike called him. Oh! Lands right in front of the Jumbo, knocks out the repair station. Jumbo will be a little bit damaged. Tiger would need to push right now in order to take advantage of it, but there's a lot of AT. And plus we have the 76 up there to the north that will be able to take... Yeah, they are able to intercept him. Let's go see what that was. Light vehicle mark out here on the border. What was that? We got an AT gun. One Tiger for the Axis. Holding steady. Line's just very, very static. 9PZ was pushed back to a certain extent, but they're holding now. Now they just got to figure out what's it going to take to rush front door. If they could take out a 76... Oh, they would really have to take out both of those 76s in order to be able to move up with the Tigers, obviously. Maybe the infantry to get lucky with an ATG. These keep getting destroyed, though. And popped one after the other. And the infantry don't really stand a chance out here in the open with people like Will Scott up there on the water tower with the MG. Tanks with all the rounds pouring on forward. Long-range rocket. Oh! It's Tony. Fires a nice bazooka. Bob Zombie. Crush. Tanks just keep going back and forth. That's all they can do, really. Triple repair going on in the Tiger crew. Did they nail it? They did. They did get the 76 up there. So one is down. We have one more left. Peace Strike called in. This will be over in the back. I didn't think there was a Tiger back here. Is there? Oh, I think that's a bad mark, buddy. Yeah, unfortunately, it's a little bad mark, but all 3 Peace Strikes were used. hey, we'll just... I mean, we gotta keep... I'm super curious if this Tiger's gonna have a chance. We'll keep it here, see if it's able to get a shot on the 76. Oh, no, it's not. The Tiger goes, what am I doing? Oh, at the worst time. And the Allies will sit nice and pretty with 5 minutes left to go. We have a recon vehicle. We have a supply truck, a Hail Mary supply truck. Squad lead Onyx working around down to the south. Blueberry's keeping the pressure on. Commander Match in the back line, ready to intercept anybody who tries to sneak around. Commander Match just waiting for that next airhead. He's like, come on, just freaking give it to me. Give it to me, boy. Give me that airhead. Four minutes, 40 seconds left to go. 9PZ should have one more left. Depends on their manpower situation, though. But Match knows that's probably their best chance, so he's determined to not let that happen. Down to the south, there's a supply truck. Pings the garrison, though. And 7S is gonna know. Here comes the supply truck. Dump, working their way back, and the markers should go down any moment. Dump. Onyx. Oh, Onyx. Yep, there it goes. We have a bombing run airhead combo up to the north. It's gonna get the half track. Bombing run sails on forward. Hickory, though, and Match both going to tag team this. And they should be able to get this right or well before the spawn wave comes on in. Hickory, Match, approach. Any strafing run? Nope, no strafing run. A little bit close, but the airhead gets wiped. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left, everybody. Panzer IV. What play will the Panzer IV try to pull off? One shot comes in. I don't blame them. They're just trying to make something happen. Seeing if they can get lucky. You never know in these last moments of the game. 76 begins to turn, adjust their barrel to face where they anticipate. Nope. The P4 gets popped from the back. They don't even make it that far. And down to the south, another medium... Maybe that was a medium 75 that swung about? Yeah, it sure was. Okay. So that's taken care of. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left, everybody. Rockets pepper the Puma right before it's able to enter the hard cap. Everything is being shut down. 9PZ stacked sunken bridge. A little bit of movement down to the south, but nothing looks like it will be happening. Last bombing run of the matchup. Match was saving it. Looking to get some last minute CE and collect that player bonus check. Strafing run comes on through. And there we have it. 7S will come away with the 3-2 victory tonight here on Utah over 9PZ. What a good matchup, though. A lot of solid back and forth. 9PZ pulling off that nice airhead over there to the southeast of WN4, but 7S responding in force from all different angles, pushing back on in with the recapture. It's a pretty good match between these two teams. And remember, before you take off, if you enjoyed the stream, be sure to hit that like button, please. I'll have, I think, just one stream tomorrow, depending on what happens with... most likely just one stream tomorrow. We'll see, though. Tomorrow is Super Bowl Sunday, of course, here in the United States. And so not many games being scheduled. And, of course, I'm most likely to be watching the Super Bowl. 75, cruising forward. We'll get a POV of a 75. Transport truck ramming it from the right. Can just watch. Getting a rocket there in front. Another one. Kid's actually decimated, though, by the 75 crew. And there we have it. And Zombie will come away with the last Baba-Badooey of the matchup. Alrighty, well, thank you for joining me. Oh, we got to make sure to turn this off mute, or for the music here real quick. If it lets me, maybe not. I don't think it will. It's already sent me on the other one.